Hey heroes, welcome in. We are your host for hire. I am Lucas Rand. This is Kyle Cage, and today we're going to be talking a little bit. Man, you guys. All right, we're going to be talking a little bit about this whole DCU versus the Snyderverse thing. Because I don't know about you guys, but I have seen with these Batman silhouettes coming out in Creature Commandos lately. So much complaining.
Which is what sparked this whole thing. We watched the new Creature Commandos,
Yes.
which, side note, amazing. It's
Go
a great
watch it.
show. Can't wait for the last couple episodes to come out, and
Same.
if for any more, seasons. Go watch it. We did an episode on the first couple. We'll do another one.
Yeah, once it's all over.
Once it's all over. That's what sparked this whole thing, this whole thought process again.
Yeah,
because this is something we've talked about for a long time. First and foremost, though, please head over to YouTube, subscribe, like, share, comment at Hosts4HirePodcast. That's Hosts4Hire with the number 4 podcast on all socials, but we're really trying to push for that 1,000 on YouTube.
Yes, we're so close.
Yes, please. We got to keep going. With your help, we'll do it.
Yeah,
anyway, DCU versus Snyderverse.
Yeah,
it's in our brains.
Okay, you
we can't stop talking about it.
All I've been seeing since this episode 6 is people complaining on this silhouette of Batman and comparing it to like Batflick and stuff. Bro, what are we doing, you guys? Like what are we doing?
Like, it's a silhouette.
We're just talking.
It's a silhouette, people. It's a silhouette. We don't have any
detail. And like I've been seeing people call it Fat Man, saying that he looks fat. When like, bro, he looks like you and I both paused on the scene
separately
and talked about how unbelievably yoked. Like he just looks like muscle squeezed into a suit. Like he looks so yoked. And the first thing I see this morning is people bitching and calling it Fat Man and being like, Ben Affleck looks so much better in his bat
He's
suit.
just as bulky, if not more bulky than Ben Affleck. He's exactly what people wanted in Ben Affleck's. And it's a silhouette, people. It's a silhouette. What are you doing? What are you talking
I don't get it.
about?
And it goes back to like also this. It's the same people complaining that David Cornsweat's suit is too baggy, are the same people now complaining that this suit is too tight, and it's this forever struggle that these Snyder fans are experiencing, that like they can't ever get like the perfect thing because the perfect thing was Zack Snyder,
and it just wasn't.
Please, you guys, get in our comments. If you guys are Snyder fans, get in our comments. Tell us what specifically, and like, let's have an actual conversation about what specifically you liked about it.
I rewatched Man of Steel recently, and it really, really rubbed me the wrong way.
And that was one that I remember in my mind as really good.
I was excited to rewatch it. We were gonna do a review on it, and I was excited to do this because I was like, "Oh man, it's been so long," and it was awful. It's a terrible movie.
Yeah.
Every single one of the Snyderverse movies, in my opinion, barring Wonder Woman and Aquaman 1.
Yeah.
The first Wonder Woman and the first Aquaman were both good movies. The rest can go to hell. It's all trash. It's literal garbage.
100% agree. And Black Adam. I really enjoyed Black Adam.
Sorry, Black Adam for me, it doesn't even register as a Snyderverse movie.
I feel that
because of it as a DCEU movie, because it's just like so far removed, and it happened completely after the end of it.
So after the fact, so like I love Henry Cavill's Superman. Henry Cavill to me as well, like, you know, the dude is Superman. Like, he looks like Superman. The guy is Superman. But like when we're comparing the suits, like people are bitching that like David Cornsweat's suit is baggy or like whatever. And we're literally comparing like this quote unquote baggy suit to the literal most spandex suit that there's ever been
in any superhero movie anywhere.
And he was wearing a muscle suit, and he's yoked as fuck. Like, yeah. And like you and I were talking about this a little bit. Shouldn't Superman be a little less yoked than Batman? You know, since
Batman has to work
super strength, right? And Batman would actually have to work out his muscles and his body, whereas Superman doesn't need to work out. He's super strong, no matter what he looks like. If he's fat, if he's skinny, if he's yoked, like he has super strength.
You mentioned an allegory earlier with God of War with Atreus and Kratos. They have an interaction where Atreus is like, "Am I going to get big and strong like you?" And he basically says, you'll be strong, but if you want muscle, no matter what, but if you want muscles, you have to pick things up and put them down. You have to,
yeah, you can't, you won't,
you won't just be bulky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in my mind, unless one of Superman's powers is muscle definition, which I don't know.
One of his hidden powers.
Which is possible.
I guess. If you want to make that canon, that'd be weird, but go ahead.
Yeah, to me, like, Batman should be, like, a lot more of a musclehead-looking guy than Superman. Like I don't mind, like, a bit of a thinner Superman like David Cornsweet is. Like, I liked Henry Cavill, where he was busting out that shit. But, like, that's not necessarily necessary. You know? Like, so, like, as comic book fans, and as, like, fans of Superman, the fact that, like, none of the Snyderverse fans are, like, having these thoughts, to me, they're just not real comic book fans. They're just Snyderverse fans. Because, like, if you like Superman, and you like Superman comics, and you like the Superman as a character, then, like, the bagginess of his fucking suit should be the last thing on your worried list. Like, I'm worried that the story's going to be good. I'm worried that, like, they're going to pull off, like, Superman correctly. You know,
I'm worried they're gonna make him the symbol of hope, and that they're gonna contrast it properly with Batman's darkness.
Yeah,
and that's like the overarching thing.
You guys are worried about the suit, and like don't get it twisted. I love my aesthetics. I love my suits, but like, man, to be like complaining and like comparing it to the Snyderverse,
and if that's not your problem with it, if you are worried about other stuff, let us know in the comments.
Yes.
We want to talk about that stuff.
Because there's plenty of stuff to be worried about.
Exactly.
Hey, you guys, as always, if you like this type of content, please like, share, subscribe at Hosts4HirePodcast. That's Hosts4Hire with the number 4. Please go on to YouTube. We are chasing that 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you guys can help us get there, you will be amongst the 1,000 few that we love so dearly in our lives that has gotten us to our goal.
Exactly. And be sure to stop by our Patreon and become a superhero if you would like to give a little bit extra. We're always trying to grow and be a little bit bigger. But we appreciate you all either way. And thanks for stopping in. Yeah. And we will see you guys on the next one.